Hello guys and welcome. Look at that, we got the first trees on Mars, so it's only been a few more sols and our vegetation is high enough so that we can have now trees and bushes on Mars, and it's starting to look like something. And just look at the mountains there in the background, even they have now a bit of green here and there, starting with that. And well, I'm quite happy with the progress that we're making here. It was a long way before we could go for trees here. And as you can see, it's still very isolated. Only up there we have some trees. The rest is getting greener and greener here. But it's just lichens or lichens. I think lichens. And it's just looking like that. Some moss kind of. Not very beautiful. So we rather stay in our area here where we have a beautiful green here everywhere. Bushes and grass here now on Mars too. We have around 85% temperature, so we can actually move around outside now. The atmosphere is stronger and stronger. Also the water, look at that, 74%. We have the blue sky and the vegetation is going up now. That's because I'm doing those special projects. It's not really worth it to just, you know, get the vegetation on here with those forestation plants. They're doing almost nothing. Like all those, I got like I think 6 of them now, something like that. 6 of those forestation plants only net me 0.14% per day. That's nothing almost. I'd rather do those missions on the outside. So when we look at Mars from the outside, oh, beautiful. We got more and more green here, and we got clouds, beautiful clouds here, and an atmosphere and water, so much blue. And here we have now those vegetation projects. As we can see, they only take seeds and fuel and give us 5% vegetation for each finished project. So once we have those unlocked, it's pretty straightforward and pretty fast the way we can, you know, increase the vegetation on this planet here. And I do like that. I do like the progress we're making with those missions. It speeds up the whole thing, because other than that, it's just waiting, you know. I don't see little reason to build more of those forestation plants at this point. Since we're getting enough vegetation, and when the vegetation is high enough, you know, those random patches of green appear everywhere, starting with moss and then going for grass and then bushes and then trees and so on and so on. And step by step this planet is getting green. And yeah, as you can see, nothing else changed really. We do have the magnetic field generator now, so with that we can, well, create a magnetic field on Mars, and that reduces the loss of atmosphere to 1% per sol. So at the moment we have 0.2% per sol for the atmosphere. That's fine, but we're definitely going to have to build 1 or 2 more of those magnetic field generators. The other nice thing about them is they give us some research per sol. So they increase our research there as well, our research rate. And something also very important happened, and that is we have now shuttles flying around. At the moment, which is a bit strange, we don't have any shuttles here. Right? So we do have shuttles. For some reasons, they're not flying around at the moment. There is one. Look at that. Not many though. Doesn't seem to be happening very much here. And those have a very fast delivery points. While the drones are restricted to the drone commander, the shuttles can just fly around everywhere. They're not restricted, not even by the shuttle hub. You know, they can just fly around here everywhere. And the best part about this is they can fly around on the whole map. So if I want to build an outpost colony, which we're going to do soon, I can then go for that. I can just, you know, use the shuttles to build something there and transport the goods over there, making it much more easier than that. And we also have, as we can see, meteors coming in again. My drones are usually pretty fast here repairing that. It's still a bit annoying. And we also have this mysterious mirage again, where everything is kind of trenched in this odd lightning. I don't know what this is about. I still don't know that. So it seems to be very strange. Something is going on there, but who knows what. And also pretty cool is the open farm that is working at 100% now. And as we can see, it's growing, well, bushes, yes, but some food, not really, but seeds, and that's the important thing. I can now grow seeds, and just look at my storage here. I got almost 1,000 seeds, trade of seeds here. They're all piled up here. Actually, I've got too many seeds right now, and I need them. 100 for the special project each, and also for my forestation plants, of course. So those seeds are, well, very important, but plentiful as well. Food is not a problem. Metal is not a problem. Concrete, we're looking pretty good. I think the electronics there is not looking that good, but we need a lot of those electronics all the time. So well, that's that. Okay, one thing I want to focus in this episode is, first of all, when we look at our people, well, we have 64 homeless and we got 110 unemployed. That's because we have so many people now on Mars, 762, that their reproduction rate is pretty high, you know, so we're getting new Martians there all the time. So I need to continue building domes. But I don't want to limit myself to those domes anymore, even though they do look quite nice, those big domes here. We do have a new type of dome here now too. Let me just have a look where we find it now. It's the Earth dome. It's not the capital one. I'm very curious about this one here too. We're definitely going to build that. But we got the Geoscape dome, so a slice of Earth on Mars. This dome increases the comfort of all the residences within. It also increases the sanity of its inhabitants, every soul. So this one is a pretty big dome. Is it bigger? No, it's not bigger than the other dome there. So that's that, but it is Earth-like kind of, they said. Does it look Earth-like? It has some, well, some stone in the middle. We also need to get a new research up and running there. Let's have a look. I think we want to go for that geodome, for that very large one. Let's find that. It should be somewhere here. We don't want tourists for now. Martian-born sanity might be a good thing then too. Where's the dome? Large-scale excavation. Produces concrete without the need of workers. That seems to be good. Artificial sun also sounds pretty fun. So this gives us lots of energy. Okay, let's have a look. What do I need to research for that? Capital city requires breathable atmosphere. Improve the atmosphere and the temperature of the planet. Oh, okay. So we need to wait a bit there for that before we can have a capital city. And I think it will also need a lot of space. And this one here looks good for that. Even though I would love to have it here. Perhaps we can put this capital city in here then. At some point. But what else could we research here? Let's have a look. We could get tourists. We could start with the melt the polar caps. Something for the temperature and the water. We could have the artificial sun. Or the Omega telescope. Oh, 300 electronics. Doesn't sound that good. Let's get this one here now. Martian one don't take sanity damage from disasters. That sounds like a very useful research, but as you can see, it's not that many things anymore that we need to research. It's looking good, I gotta say that. Security officers and medics have 10% performance. Let's do that as well. It's rather cheap, and I don't think that we need anything from down there. Let's go for something higher here. Amplify upgrade on that. We also have the excavator, produces concrete directly from Martian soil. And I don't understand, this one here, fusion reactor upgrade, reduces the amount of workers. We already have the breakthrough where fusion reactors don't need any workers anymore at all. Let's go for this one. Maximum number of shuttles that a shuttle hub can house is increased by 6. That sounds very good. And let's also go for the artificial sun there. And yeah, the Omega telescope. Lots of things to research. And right, we do have too many Martian borns actually at this point. You know, it's just too many of them. We need more domes if we want to continue living, because of course the morale is going down with so many homeless and unemployed people. The problem is though that I don't need that many workers anymore. That's just it. You know, I could have another shift here, perfect. They're full almost immediately. That's good, of course, but they still don't have a home, and they would need to commute between those places then. And there's an upgrade here, costs 10. Yeah, let's do that. That's for research there. And gives us some boost here to that. And we're still training engineers, and yes, we do need quite a lot of them, but also scientists. Let's stay with engineers for now. We have a second Martian university here that trains botanists right now. We don't need any botanists. So let's go for scientists. We need scientists at the moment.
Earth-sick colonists.
So we could do that. Let's also get another shift here. And yeah, this brings down the unemployment rate quite a bit. Also here for the machine part factory, which we could also upgrade then. Let's upgrade this one there. And let's upgrade this one there. So this way we can reduce the unemployment rate a bit, you know, making it a bit more efficient, everything here. That is our senior dome. We could have some factories there probably, but not right now. Those already have 3 shifts. Of course, that also boosts not only my research there quite a bit, but also my outcome. So production per soul here says 16 for each now of them, so we got 44 electronics per day. And look at that, it's all engineers. Fully trained engineers now, and even the machine parts has fully trained engineers at this point. Yeah. Good so far. We also have lots of farms here in this big dome. It also raises the comfort, so that is pretty high here too. And right, infirmary can also have 3 shifts there. Might be important, spacebar and the diner. So that way, yeah, we halved the unemployment rate there. We could also have some shifts here. Oh, there's already 3 shifts working here. Okay, so not that important. And 16 homeless are working here and don't have any home. So let's use the remaining space here to have a few more of those buildings. So the smart complex is usually the one that I go for, but it's only housing 12 residents, whereas the apartment has 24. It's less comfort, yes, but still we need that space here. So we are going to build that apartment here in that spot. And what else do they need here? Dining, shopping, so another diner perhaps as the dome services. So we have the diner here. Having 2 diners in a dome, why not? And a small space bar there as well. No problem. Resources at this point are not a big deal anymore, so we really shouldn't care about that. Okay, so that's that. We also have here again the Mohole mine, which is upgraded to level 1 now, and it produces a lot of metals and rare metals per day. That's pretty cool. We can upgrade it soon, but it needs 400 machine parts, so we still need to wait on the machine parts there a bit. But this gives an infinite source, you know, it doesn't even need workers or something like that. It just produces a lot of waste rock. But at this point we have those waste rock processors here, the carbonate processors. They need waste rock and burn that into the atmosphere. And we also have those waste rock processors that process it to concrete. So we do have some buildings that actually consume waste rock. And yeah, I would also like to get another carbonate processor here. They do take resources and quite a lot of energy, but they're really, really useful when it comes to pushing dirt into the atmosphere. So let's have another one somewhere here, if that is possible. It doesn't seem to be possible. Uneven terrain on this part here. So let's have it here. Why not? We do have some free drones here that are eager to work there. Perfect. That's that. Working out. And another nice thing that we researched is the space elevator. So I just need to find it now, since I just researched it. And the space elevator allows us to export goods and import goods without shuttles. So we have a kind of, I think, like an orbital station or something like that. And there it is, space elevator. 320 concrete, 160 metal, 150 polymer, 150 machine parts. We have everything for that. So let's build this one. It's a rather small building. And yeah, I would like to have it somewhere here in the middle. And this looks like a perfect spot here, since we have some cargo deposit here right away, right beside it. Or no, let's have it. It's a perfect space for that. And that's where our space elevator is coming in. And look at all those shuttles flying around. I really like that. And the trees in the background. Oh, Mars is going to look beautiful. Okay, and the drones are already delivering all the goods here. I could also watch the drones for hours, just, you know, transporting goods around. It just looks so smooth. And yeah, it's going to take a while before all the goods are here. Already piling up in the middle. And it's one of the monuments. I'm a bit surprised at that, but okay, it's a monument. So we have Only the Geoscape Dome then, which is the last monument here, that we could build for now. And we also have a goal completed, which is have 50 Martian-born scientists, and reward is a new rockets. We have 3 rockets now. I have 20 scientists, so only this one here is now open, you know, generate 10,000 research points per day, so we are at 6,000. So it doesn't take that much and that much longer anymore, but still a bit of time here and there. We do have some buildings soon though that boost that quite a bit. But then we have all the mission goals achieved, which would be a nice thing. And well, the main goal for this Let's Play is though to have a terraformed Mars. The mission goals are a side objective, but if we can finish that, why not? I mean, I don't complain. We can do that too. And look at all those drones delivering something there. Goods, those busy drones. Right, I think I will also need a recharge station here. Let's have 2 recharge stations there. Because they're all lining up here to recharge. I think it's better to have them here. And we also have a shuttle heavy load problem right now, so the shuttle hubs are kind of overwhelmed. Lucky for us, I'm researching that already, that we can have more shuttles per shuttle hub. And very busy space here. Perhaps we should have some more storage here too. And another project completed. We're now at 79% water on Mars. I don't think that anything changes here anymore. The atmosphere, we are at 1.6 now, so that processor here is complete as well. Also now polluting the atmosphere, going all the way up there. And I think I'm also going to do some special projects with the atmosphere then, because it's still taking a bit of time there. While we still wait for that, oh, it's still going to take us quite some time here. Machine parts and polymers is complete, but concrete is only half of it here at the moment. So that's going to take quite a while. What we can do in the meantime, we don't have the resources now to build that Geoscape Dome. You know, I would like to build it, but at the moment we just don't have it. I think I'm also going to just flatten the terrain here to have the capital city here perhaps, and the Geoscape Dome here, so we have that all close together and probably connected as well. That might be a good idea to connect those domes there, and so they share their service buildings. But what I could do is have a look at the scan here. I'm deep scanning everything on Mars right now, for the 3rd time I think, and we still are looking for a good spot where we can have a little outpost. So I would like to have an outpost where we can get some rare metal perhaps, some water. Even though water is good, so I don't really see the need for an outpost, but I just want to have one. Perhaps for a bit of research somewhere. No, not really. We have enough research institutes. But we could do something like that. Metal is always something that's needed. There's lots of water here, perhaps where all 3 are kind of coming together. So this area here looks pretty promising for that. And also here we have metal and water. Oh, that looks good. So I could probably go for this one here then, as an outpost. Just some small outposts, so we have done that as well. The next rocket is here now, and I think I do have a 3rd one, right? Yeah, we do have a 3rd one, 3rd rocket. And let's get this rocket here with some parts, machine parts there, we need them. I think also for some drones, because you can never have too few drones here. I think that's it though. We don't need any prefabs anymore, we can build everything ourselves at this point. Machine parts though is something that's always needed. The same goes with the polymers, so let's just import a few of those. So we have 3 shuttles available then. 1 is arriving now again. Should be coming up. Should be coming down. There we can see the shadow of this rocket landing here from the special project. And this one's going right for the next special project, I think. Let's have a look. Planetary, that's not what I want. The rocket will be lost. Holy moly, I don't want to do that. We could go for import greenhouse gases. I think I'm going for that. Those are really odd projects. So launch an artificial shield to improve the magnetic field of the planet, counteracting solar wind and decreasing the loss of atmosphere. But why does it consume the used rocket? So the rocket will be lost on this mission there. Not something that I want to do. So let's just import greenhouse gases. Plus it doesn't need many resources, only some fuel. With that we can do that. And increase the atmosphere with that a bit more. There's a heavy load on the shuttle here, yeah. On the shuttle hub there. So we are researching, we should be researching that soon. Compact hangars, there it is. Soon. Yeah, and also the last mission objective was about the research points. So the next dome that we are going to build definitely is going to be full of those Hawking institutes here. I've already got the upgrades here now. So I'm at 5.8. Let's see, I should have another one. Hawking Institute. Martian University. There's the research lab. We could amplify it here. Oh, that doesn't cost anything almost. Let's just upgrade that too. The research lab. But I think Noah will have to wait then. And here we can also have a third shift. And yeah, also upgrade that one here. Amplify. And I don't know why energy is at a minus during the daytime. Perhaps because so many buildings use energy during daytime. And, you know, they don't need it during nighttime. But I think I will need another fusion reactor.
Research complete.
Very good. The seed vegetation project has also been finished, so 35%. 35% of vegetation there. And this trade pad is going to be converted to a landing pad, so I want to have 2 landing pads here since we have 3 rockets now. We want to have those rockets here close by all the time. Let's see, this one here looks pretty good now too with bushes and grass. So let's have grass, bushes and trees here too in that area. And right, I wanted to have the landscape option here. So let's landscape this one here and flatten this terrain here a bit. And this one here is blocking. What's that? That's a toxic pool. So the toxic pool lowers the soil quality and kills vegetation. And we need to use drones, I think, to clean this one here, right? Clean up progress. We need some drones for that. Let's get the commander that has 6 drones. But it has malfunctioned. Oh, that's not good. We have a malfunctioning drone commander out here. So I think I will need a second drone commander that repairs it. Okay, then I will have to build a drone commander. A drone hub. Here, I guess. So we need to clean up that mess there. Hopefully my drones can reach that. At least my shuttles can. Let's connect it. Then the next rocket lands. Coming back from the special project. But we need to get rid of that here, that toxic pool. Looks ugly. Is there another one here close by? This one looks like one, but it's not. There is one. There's another toxic pool. We can't have them close by. Okay, yeah, perfect. At least the drone hub is being built, so it just needs a few more metals here. And then we can also hopefully clean that mess here. We do get some more drones, 10 more drones with the rocket, so we can use them then on this drone hub. And then we can flatten that here. And yeah, we should be able to flatten this terrain here. Overlapping project. Okay, let's just hope they do that. There they are. They're doing that rather quickly. And right, our resupply rocket has landed. It has arrived with quite some machine parts. And we have this Avril 2. Avril 2 can go for another special project if there is one available. Trigger rainfalls that improve local soil quality. Ah, that's the important one. Seed vegetation. So this one needs 100 seed. And it also needs 35 fuel. And then we can just, you know, have that. And oh, I didn't even get a message about this. We have this space elevator ready now. Going all the way to the space there on this very huge elevator string. And right, we're already selling stuff, but I think I'm going to forbid the exports for now. I mean, it's nice to get 2 billion out of the first batch, but I need my rare metals for my electronics factory, you know. There's nothing else here. Faster way to reach space. The elevator speeds up cargo shipments to orbit, exports rare metals to Earth, and offers resupply materials and prefabs at a discount. Where can I see that? So, oh, there it is, space elevator. So we don't need rockets for that anymore, you know. I could just go for machine parts now, if I want to, and some electronics there. Doesn't almost cost me anything. And perhaps, yeah, a commander. Oh, only prefabs, no commander here. And let's launch that. So what happens? Going up? I don't see anything going up. And going down. Okay. Where's the elevator? Is it in there? Oh, there is it. That was quick. And it delivered those goods. 70 electronics and 50 machine parts. That's a very cheap way of getting those resources. Perfect. And the drone hub is also now working here. And as you can see, cleanup is already in progress. They're cleaning up those toxic pools. And then we can also flatten that area there. This has been flattened now too. There's still a bit more that I would like to flatten. This one here. And then we can have one beautiful big dome here still, and a forestation plant, of course. And the same with this area here. Okay, and the next rocket is also ready to land. Nope, it's not. We do have Vega 7, which is ready for a special project. Vega 7. Let's go for, I think the rainfall. Yeah, triggers the rainfall. Also a very cheap project. Just needs 20 polymer and 80 fuel. And then we can already go for that. Perfect. So that's that. Lots of things have changed once again. We have the elevator, we have a mohole mine, and we're still working on that terraforming process, sending out the rockets for the special projects, and of course also cleaning up here those toxic pools, terraforming a bit, and well, flatten the area for bigger and bigger domes. Stay tuned.